I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Taken away by Williams. And Dort gets it to go.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Now here's Booker. And in the game with the Lakers, he did not play that well. Here's Williams. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Beal against Gilgeous-Alexander. Beal, the pass to MP. Off target with his three. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. During the summer of 2019, DB, Oklahoma City traded Paul George to the Clippers.
They got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in that trade, who goes on to become an all-NBA selection and looks like his future is like all-star level every year. Not only that, you got a boatload of picks, one of which was Jalen Williams, who's a big-time upside player in this league. Wow, what a deal for this group.
Pocket 4, he gets that one.
How about MP powering through the contact, keeping that focus on the task at hand.
Holmgren with a screen on Beal. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
On the wing, MP. With some arc. Over to the left wing. Williams looking around. With the fadeaway. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Kevin Durant is second.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. KD on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
No hesitation right there. You see Kevin Durant assertive on the offensive end.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside, Dort. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Nails the baby hook.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, we were just talking about Joe Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Pass to Beal. Down low. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Passes to Holmgren. Beal against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren can't hit. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to Los Angeles. Durant kicks to MP. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Out to KD. Beal from long range. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Doris, you don't see many players in the NBA that play the way Luke.
Bullshit.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. MP against Williams, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Suns making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Micic, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Giddey against Booker. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. The Thunder with another miss. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Suns. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
That was a rough outing. They did a few good things, but the inconsistencies caught up to them in that one.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
A moment to check out DeAndre Ayton here. He's coming off an excellent season and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
He was a top 10 rebounder last season for good reason. He's an incredibly intense guy to compete with.
I scored 8 points, but I feel like
and
that
for a
8
full
points
game too. I mean, just non-stop. Williams kicks to Giddey.
Like, it wasn't smooth like I usually score.
And the pass to Micic.
So I'm getting my ass kicked trying to score
To the
8
inside.
points.
It's good. This game is all even.
Josh Giddey has the size to absorb contact, doesn't let it phase him, just powers through the shot.
Beal deciding where to go with it. Pass to Ayton. To the middle. MP finds Booker. MP with a screen on Giddey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
It's good from long range. Now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
Pass to Booker. On the wing, MV. He's guarded by Williams. And there's another turnover by the Suns. Keita Bates-Diop checked in for Gordon. We've got 22 seconds left here in the second. Giddey against Booker. Rebound by the Suns. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And as you would expect, they came out on top in last season's series against this club, but no reason to expect anything different this time around.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
You know, fans tend to love wide-open games, but the teams that are consistently great take care of the basketball. They're not interested in the theater. I mean, they just want to win.
Style points taking a back seat, unlike us here in the studio. All right, now I think we should check out the Rookie of the Year race. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
That court pair will be Beal and Booker. Andre Ayton out there with MP. And it's KD in at the 3. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you.
That's the ability to see the game a step forward. Durant has it and makes his teammate look good.
The Thunder with the lead. Outside, Dort. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Hands it from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Back to Holmgren. The 9-foot shot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker looking around. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. And here's KD for 3.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Dort passes to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Last season, GA, the Suns trading tons of picks. But
shit, if I ain't foul, we would have.
it's Gall's timeout. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. So the Thunder 5 right now. Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Pokusevski. And it's Joe in at the shooting guard position. Here's MP. Outside Beal. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one hits back iron.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Lee outside. Back to KD. MP with a screen on Dort. Durant with it. Williams picks him up. KD's shot is good. KD's got the lead up to 12 now for the Suns.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pokusevski. Oklahoma City moving it around. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Eubanks defending. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Timeout call, the Suns. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Andre Ayton's checked in for the Suns. Booker comes in for Lee. Here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Look at MP finish through the contact, kept his composure the entire time.
Holmgren with a screen on Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the pass to MP. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams.
Assisted by
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half. Suns leading by 10. KD looking around. There's a minute 47 left here in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Thunder trailing by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Giddey. The tray. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's MP. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Boy, MP's shown what he's made of. That's a good, strong take right there.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Suns.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, they really put the hammer down.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second team foul. At the line for Phoenix.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
What we know about Bradley Beal, guys, one of the best scorers in the game. To me, him rounding out his playmaking and the setup ability of his teammates has changed who he is. Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. It's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seven seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Williams' shot is off.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Now here's MP.
When he anticipates a whistle is coming, MP's so good putting up those shots.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
So the Suns win it, a confident win, and one where they clearly show.
Hey, good game, bruh. Good game, bruh.
That is the last time I give you advice.
Advice? I thought you were messing with me.
If I was.
Coleman will see you next time.
Have a good game, man.
Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Phoenix Suns up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots, and it's Reed in at the center position. Now here's Beal. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Edwards against Durant. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Pass to Towns. Lets the three fly. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Taking his shot, and Towns doesn't think, he just acts.
Booker against Edwards. To the inside. And MP with a basket on the assist by Booker.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Now here's Edwards. 27 points his last game. The shot's good.
And the focus never broke there for Edwards.
And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. It's a three-point game. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand. Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Launches a three. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Beal finds MP. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. McDaniels with some nice D. Conley against Booker. Edwards fires from way outside. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range. MP
scanning the floor. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Towns, a screen on Booker. Pass to Towns from deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown? Towns has got 6.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Inside. Stolen by Conley. Into the lane. Towns down low. Covered by MP. The shot by Towns. No good. Conley against Beal. To the middle. The kick to Durant. To win the cold spell. Rebound Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McDaniels passes to Conley. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game. And Minnesota calls time here. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
And they'll meet 3 times overall. A little bit of a tone setter here tonight.
Whoever...
Against MP. Edwards with it. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game.
They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 6.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
So for Minnesota right now, we've got Anthony Edwards, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Tony Brown, and it's Anderson in at the 5 down low. Clock at 6. MP, the pass to Beal. From outside the arc. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3. Minnesota in the lead. Anderson finds Brown, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Gordon. You talk about players connected to their cities. Devin Booker is the man in Phoenix, Rich.
Oh, as a Phoenician myself, I remember when he was drafted back in 2015. Devin has spent his entire career in the Valley of the Sun. And look, the fans here in the state of Arizona love the Suns. They are the most popular team in town.
Beal from outside. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Conley. Walk up 2 there.
The wily veteran drawing contact from the defender. Hard to outsmart Mr. Conley.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Brown. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Left side Conley. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. Reed for 3. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Booker. That one a little long.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Conley. Over MP. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Edwards. Conley's got 5 points in the quarter. Conley against Beal. MP outside. Nice D from Anderson. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, DeAndre Ayton has big goals. He said, quote, "I want to be the best young two-way player in the league, controlling the game even if I'm not scoring the ball. Being everywhere, creating shots, rolling, blocking shots, just being in the paint, loud, communicating. That's my type of basketball."
He's got all the tools, Allie. Thanks for that. Good stuff there. Here's Beal. Nails the wide-open jumper. Beal's got his first bucket in this one.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Some changes for Phoenix. Metu, he's checked in for Eubanks. Kevin Durant comes in for Gordon. And it's Lee in for Beal. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Anthony Edwards. Towns can't get it to go.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
MP up top. McDaniels covering. MP and a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Towns a screen on Booker. It's McDaniels on the wing. No good with the triple. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's MP, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bradley Beal comes in for Lee. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in. And the free throw, no good. Richard, after bouncing around the G League for 3 years, Damian Lee's path to the NBA is pretty inspiring.
Yeah, for sure. It's a testament to the belief he's always had in himself, and he continues to prove why he belongs in that list of great NBA shooters.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Pass to Booker. Here's MP. MP packs it home.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Outside Conley. Fires the three. He buries it from 3. Conley's got 8 points here in the quarter. So we conclude the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 11. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big Suns.
What I'd like to see them do is push the action a little bit. We talk about getting your points within the flow, but sometimes you got to go outside your comfort.
And now, your favorite part of this show, for some reason, social media posts. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've seen Mike Conley really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
The deadly duo of Beal and Booker at the 1 and the 2. MP is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. In transition, here come the Suns. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Got up the court in a hurry. MP with an easy bucket.
And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And that'll mark the end of this 5-game road trip. And Grant, some players feel like certain officials have it out for them. Did you ever see any of that?
You know what, B.A.? The refs are human too. Yes, I did say that. But they're supposed to be impartial. So you go after them for a while, it's possible they will hold a grudge.
MP, the pass to Beal. MP, a screen on Edwards. Booker with it. Towns covering. The Suns need to get off a shot. 3 on the clock. Three-pointer. Beal rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now Edwards. He has 6. Pass to Reed. Out to the wing. Kicks it out Towns. No one near him. And he hits the jumper. Towns has got 8. Third quarter here. Over a minute and a half into it. Beal outside. Now here's Durant. Oh, there's the alley.
No.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's McDaniels on wing, guarded by Durant. Edwards against Booker. Kept alive by Minnesota. Reed for 3. That shot, no good.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Here's MP. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The shocker of the 2023 trade deadline. Kevin Durant moving to the Suns, RJ.
And then the shocker of the summer, adding Bradley Beal. Now they have a mean trio when you add him with KD and Book. I'm a fan of front offices going for it. Put all your chips in the middle. Let's go get a title.
Anderson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Beal against Conley. Edwards for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Back to Beal. And here's MP. 9 points in the game. 6 to shoot. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
And look at that reach. I mean, Towns just saying no.
Anderson finds Conley. Ayton against Anderson. Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Hey, expanding his range. The Suns clear it. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. Takes it in. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Towns outside. And here's Reed. Shoots over Booker. And Reed with a basket on the assist from Towns. And the Timberwolves lead by 12. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
That's a shrewd move by MP, getting inside and drawing the whistle on the shot.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Phoenix making some changes. Eubanks comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Gordon in for Devin Booker. The Timberwolves making a switch here.
With MP, not only do you get a great guy, you get a player with tremendous work ethic. This guy, he is a coach's dream.
McLaughlin pass to Alexander Walker. Now Brown. Pass to Alexander Walker. Anderson for 3. The rebound by Eubanks. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. MP inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, MP just has this innate ability to put the ball in the hoop. And we're seeing that firsthand in this one.
Towns on a screen. Alexander Walker, the pass to Towns. Can't hit that one. Some solid D from Eubanks. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And he's not the flashiest, but MP can punch his ticket when the time comes.
Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Yet to see a basket. Down low. With With 2 seconds left, Towns gets the bucket.
And he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
And we've reached the end of the third. Timberwolves ahead, up by 8. And we're coming back in just a...
36.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. We've got Troy Brown, Jordan McLaughlin out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Edwards in at the 3. Gordon the pass to Lee. Shot clock at 6. Eubanks with it. Anderson covers. Eubanks gets the bucket. Eubanks, he's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now here's Edwards. Kick out to Brown. They set the pick. Knocks it down from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Booker, the pass to MP. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in, and that one misses. And one thing that makes Devin Booker so dangerous as a scorer, his ability to create for others, Richard.
Yeah, you have to respect his passing, which prevents the defense from loading up against him. In fact, coming into the league, some scouts liked him as a point guard.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Well, the Suns shooting at about 44% so far. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Getting it done inside, MP.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Eubanks. Kevin Durant comes in for Gordon, and it's Beal in for Lee. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Thanks for that, Allie. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Edwards against Booker.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Fires for 3. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
They finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Booker against Edwards. Over Booker. Edwards can't hit. For Phoenix, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. MP inside, working on McDaniels. MP shot is off. Looking to get back on track. Perfection, beautiful stroke. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. Edwards against Booker. Over Edwards. Booker can't get it to go. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Reed a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
McDaniels from long range. He drops it from range. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
Ayton, a screen on Conley. Here's Beal. Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 8 rebounds in the game. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 4 points in the quarter.
And just an agile move by Edwards inside, allowing him to beat the contact.
MP right side. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter here. Edwards finds McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The 3 ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's MP. Here he goes. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Timberwolves.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
MP, the pass to Durant. Back to MP. Oh, good D by Edwards.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
So it's Minnesota now. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
And that about wraps it up. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
About 10 minutes.
Which one's your favorite? Really?
Oh, I gotta play one more game.
About game time, bring the pain time.
Let's get this win, MP.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the Phoenix Suns. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. So the opening lineup for the Suns. At the guard spots, we'll see the star pair of Beal and Booker. MP out there with Ayton, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. And this is the first, Steve, of 2 matchups in a row between these 2 teams. What should we expect?
Kevin, look for both teams to come out swinging. When you play a team multiple times in a row, you want to set the tone early and prevent the other side from gaining momentum.
Beal against Sexton. From 12 feet out. Kicks it out to Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. To the paint. It's tipped. Stolen by Clarkson. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. The pass to Markkanen. Sexton with a screen on Katie. Markkanen can't get it to go.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Summer 2022. Utah hits the reset button, Steve, trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
And Kevin, they got a boatload of picks in return. And I love the young guys they got as well. Markkanen and Kessler, those guys are keepers. Oh my God, they can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
Inside. Here's MP. Outside for Beal. Ayton a screen on Sexton. 3 on the clock. Here's MP. That shot off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Sexton against Beal. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Collins dishes to Markkanen. Clarkson for 3. The Jazz again can't hit it. Phoenix leading by 4. Outside Beal. MP left side. It's blocked. Sexton against Beal. Down low. Here's Clarkson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Quality pass by Sexton, taking full advantage of that opening.
Beal against Sexton. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Collins setting the big for Sexton. Pass to Collins. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
An active interior presence, 6'10", John Collins keeps improving and keeps impressing.
Steve, when you analyze Colin Sexton's game, what do you think his strengths are?
Well, Kevin, certainly it's his scoring, but he's also dependable at helping run the offense too. He's what you call an effective combo guard.
Sexton the pass to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. Collins a screen on MP. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Markkanen. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
Booker, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Clarkson passes to Sexton. To the paint. Low block shot on the way. Shot by Collins, no good.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Here's MP. Ayton with it. He really had an off night against the Timberwolves, never really got into rhythm. And the dunk by MP.
MP with a burst to the rim, leaving no room for doubt on that flush.
Here's Markkanen. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Nico, appreciate that life, man.
He's checked in for the Suns. Yurtseven kicks to Dunn. Passes to Abaji. Olynyk against MP. Dunn, wide open, he fires, drills the three-pointer. Dunn's got his first 3 points of the game.
An area where Dunn continues to work, improving his range, so the defense has to respect him out there.
We've got Yurtseven. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Dunn, and it's Abaji in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And MP throws it down.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Here's Abaji. He has yet to score. Now the pass to Markkanen. He kicks it to Olynyk. Back to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Beal against Dunn. To the inside. MP. And the dunk by MP.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Now, here's Dunn. Here's Yurtseven. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Inside. Here's Eubanks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Steve, the last couple years, league-wide, scoring is way up for teams, but also for individual players. What's your read on that?
Well, I think from the scoring situation, defense is totally different than when we played. It's more free-flowing. Also, the three-point shot, they're taking way more three-point shots, long rebounds, they have fast break, more fast break and transition points. But it all comes down to shooting threes. More threes mean more points.
For the Jazz, Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Omer Yurtseven. Collins comes in for Olynyk, and it's Colin Sexton in for Dunn. And for the Suns, Durant's checked in for Gordon. And it's Devin Booker in for Lee. Sexton the pass to Abaji. The dish now to Collins. And stolen by Booker. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Utah. Gordon's checked in for Phoenix. Clarkson finds Sexton. Kessler with it. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
And Smitty taking a look at John Collins here. A big man with considerable versatility.
He's a talented big for sure, Kevin. I'd like to see him become a little more consistent from the outside. If he's able to do this, he could be really dangerous.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you all, guys. Kevin Durant is dedicated to his craft, of course, but he relishes his connections off the court as well. He says there's so much you can learn from being an NBA player. Life lessons in basketball, the business around the league. Every stop around the way is an experience for me to accelerate and be better in the next part of my life. Kevin?
Boy, that's great perspective, isn't it? David, thank you so much. And Kessler drops them both. You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Now, here's Clarkson following the miss by MP. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. And so, MP will bring it up for the Suns. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
And their last time against this club, they really fell short at the free throw line.
On the wing, MP. Kicks it out to Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over Clarkson. Misses off the left iron. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Jordan Clarkson is showing off his ups.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. KD passes to MP. Collins with some nice D. Clarkson against Gordon. Now, here's Clarkson from downtown. No good there. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Utah out in front, leading by a point. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. No lack of drama tonight. The Utah Jazz might be taking this one all the way down to the wire.
Sometimes we overlook it, but the defense has been stingy tonight, like a bee. Just stinging you. Man, it's not complicated. It's all about communication and effort, and then stingy becomes stingy.
Oh, that certainly brought the energy, at least for one half. Don't talk about bees, I'm allergic.
And let's take a glance at what lies ahead. A look at the upcoming schedule.
They're staring at a rough road ahead, the kind that can break you down. But this is what separates good from great, the way you take on obstacles in your path.
To be formidable, to ultimately win a chip, you have to be good away from home.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. MP really making a difference here.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Backcourt pair will be Beal and Booker. Ayton is out there with MP. And it's KD in at the 3.
MP is doing it all in this one.
Utah trailing here. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Kessler. Outside, Collins. Sexton against Beal. From deep, Collins. Rebound by the Suns.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Clarkson against Booker. Shoots over Clarkson. Shot's good by Booker. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 4 assists in the game. Down low, here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter.
Come on, Kevin.
Collins wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Ayton a screen on Sexton. Here's MP. And it's blocked.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Clarkson against Booker. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Gets an open look and hits. Kessler's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Sharing the wealth, Jordan Clarkson with a nice pass.
Collins against MP. MP sets the screen for Beal. No good with the triple. Utah's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
Here's MP. They get it back, and that one's good. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Pass to Collins. Takes the 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 5th assist in this one. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Passes it to Durant. The 3. Rebounded by Clarkson.
You know, an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage
Wide open.
pay.
With the screen.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
The Jazz making a switch here. Abaji's checked in, and the Suns making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in. Jazz trail by 4. Markkanen is out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Chris Dunn. Then it's Yurtseven. And it's Abaji in at the shooting guard position. That's the group right now for Utah. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Here's Dunn. Olynyk, a screen on Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dunn. And the 3 off target. Suns leading by 4. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. Floats it up for MP.
Oh, give it a moment.
Back to Booker. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
Great timing by Booker, setting up his teammate for success.
Top of the key, Yurtseven. Back to Dunn. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup.
Go
That's
get the
exactly
blade.
what you need to do.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another.
Walker Kessler, he's checked in for Yurtseven. MP passes to Eubanks. Screen by MP. Booker outside. Tipped away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
And here is Dunn. Got a hand on it. Here's Booker to the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Phoenix making some changes. Ayton, he's checked in for Eubanks. And Durant subbed in for Damian Lee. Sexton kicks to Clarkson. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And you got to respect Booker. I mean, he's added to his game every year and becoming a more willing passer.
And the rejection by Ayton. On deep, Collins. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? MP kicks to KD. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
One of the purest shooters we've ever seen. Durant doesn't need time to get set up.
It's tipped. Markkanen in the corner for the 3. And it's MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Suns. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by MP.
Oh, that's too easy for KD. You just can't let him get a look from the corner.
Clarkson passes to Kessler. And here's Collins from outside. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
What's interesting about John Collins, he plays fast, but he's also measured in his approach.
Beal's checked in for the Suns. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that narrows the gap to 7. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Inside, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Kicks it out to Collins. Drains the 3-pointer. Collins has got 11 points here in just the second half.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
MP gets the job done inside.
Toying with the D, MP enjoys getting crafty with his handles.
Clarkson for 3. Kessler passes to Collins. The second chance effort. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Here's KD, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustment should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
.52 seconds left in the 4th. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Sexton. Up and in on the layup.
What a play by Sexton. You gotta love his confidence in the clutch.
Suns on offense, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Booker against Clarkson. And it's Beal in the corner. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And the Suns lead by 9.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Here's MP following the bucket by the Jazz. Here he goes. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And stolen by Sexton. Lets it go from deep. Trifecta.
No fear from Jordan Clarkson. He found the bottom of the cup.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Nice work, guys.